Hello and welcome to Duel Race number 2 here to set the field now for the outside row in the Daytona 500. Davey Allison, he will definitely for sure start second as mentioned in the previous stream. So Davey Allison, he's going to be on the pole for today's race. Rusty Wallace second, Terry Labonte third, Harry Gamp fourth, Ken Schrader fifth, Neil Bonnet sixth, Brett Bodine seventh, Terry Labonte eighth, Rick Mass ninth, and Dale Jarrett will roll off 10th. Now the finishing results of this race will determine the outside row for the Daytona 500. So the winner of this race will start 4th. Second place will start 6th. Third place will start 8th. And that goes all the way back to 21st place, which will start as I cut off the command, which will start 42nd. So Allison is rolling off here with the field. We had an exciting race for duel number 1. So it's likely that we're going to see yet another exciting race here for duel number 2. I'm certainly amped up for it. These cars are going to come off of turn 4, and boy, Davey Allison right now is all alone in a sea of General Motors. He's going to come down to the line, and the green flag is out here for duel number 2 as I hit the wrong button. Allison and Waltrip are going to race each other into corner number 1. Looks like Allison's going to have the upper hand. He's getting a strong push from Terry Labonte, and boy, those Hendrick cars are looking really good already. Oh, Rusty Wallace, he's holding strong on that outside lane. Hey, he's trying to get free from Allison there. Allison's not going to let him. Are they going to try to go 3 wide here coming off of turn 4? I don't think so. Still side by side. Allison maybe not getting up to speed or something. I'm not sure. But Wallace is going to lead lap number 1. And Wallace might have him cleared here going into turn 1. He doesn't. So Allison's going to try to fight back here on the inside lane. But clearly Allison does not have the carrying speed that everyone else seems to have. He had a lightning fast car in qualifying, but clearly they have potentially missed the race setup here as Wallace will go clean by on the outside lane. Allison's going to try to keep with the 27 here. But Wallace right now, he's going to be the benefactor of Allison's obstruction. And Allison's going to get put into the sucker hole 3 wide. Oh, that is not a good place to be. Bonnet's going to get shuffled way up high as well. 3 wide, Jeff Bodine trying to split the middle. Here comes Terry Labonte for the lead. And Labonte's going to get it. It's going to really be interesting to see who's going to be the benefactor of this trade, whether it'll be Hendrick or Terry Labonte or Junior Johnson with Jeff Bodine. Bodine looked real strong in, at least at the very beginning of the prelude to the throwbacks, and then we didn't see him after that. Speaking of Bodines, instead of Jeff Bodine, we're going to have Brett Bodine. Here he's right on the back of Ken Schrader. Rick Mass is right there too, and Mass has a really fast car. We've seen him really get up there in the speed charts here in Speed Weeks. New ownership with Travis Carter. They've clearly got a fast car underneath them. Rick Mast, the only rookie to actually win a race last year, and that was at Sears Point. He won the inaugural Sears Point race. In what was definitely a wild race. Bodine trying to hold off the 98 of Mast. It's not going to happen. And it looks like Mast is going to get right around the 75. Mast is your new leader. He's getting a good push here from Eddie Bierschwale in the 90. Bierschwale not really in any hurry to get around the 98. And that's going to be it. Boy, we've got a lot of future talents in here. Rick Mast, Eddie Bierschwale, Larry Pearson, and here's the 20-year-old rookie, Rob Moroso, who was the 1989 champion of the NASCAR Grand National Series. And he's looking to make an impact here in the Throwback Series. He's getting a good push by Jared, and it looks like he's going to lead a lap here in his dual race. That'll definitely go towards confidence. And now here comes a driver who did okay in his super speedway races. And boy, there's no surprise here. Here comes Elliott. And it took him 7 laps. Not even. It took him 6.5 laps to go from 21st to 1st. And he's going to go back to 21st. No, 20th. Rodney Coombs has lost the draft. Anyways, Hutch Strickland is going to take the lead here. 88 drops down. So Jimmy Spencer, he's still in it. Oh, we got the 94 making it 3 wide. Marlin trying to make a good move. He knows how to race here at these super speedways. He's got to win at Talladega, the fall 1986 race. Shocking everybody when he did so. Oh, they're going 4 wide there for whatever position that is. It doesn't matter. They're going 4 wide. Drivers are not being afraid to get aggressive. Boy, that's the second time I've seen 4 wide work, and tell you what, that is not something that usually works at this track. That's something that you can get away with at Talladega, maybe Michigan, and that's about it. This track has nowhere near the room that Talladega has. Marcus, on the other hand, he's trying to get his first win since 1985 or 86. I can't remember which one it is. Probably 86 when he won at Bristol. And Davey Allison, the outside pole sitter for the 500, he's found his way back up to the front. So whatever speed that Allison didn't have on the start, well, he's got it now. He's back in first. And Terry Labonte's going to immediately take the lead. And boy, Labonte's pulled out by a good 2 car lengths here. That might be an issue. Oh, that's going to be a big issue. That pack's going to run them down with a huge head of steam. Right now, Labonte appears to be okay. And it looks like he's pulled out even further. 3 or 4 car lengths now. Oh, Oh, huge accident. Harry Gant on his roof. Good Lord. Caution flag immediately out. The 94, the 33, the 20, 88, 66, 2. Don't know if Elliott or Jeff Bodine were in it. Harry Gant took a wild ride. And we're going to take a replay of that. You can figure out exactly where this wreck occurs. Okay. They're going 4 wide here. Harry Gant just slips up. And look at this, just runs out of room. Elliott is definitely involved. They hit the wall. Wow, Elliott gets hit hard. He's going to get T-boned by the 71. Rob Moroso gets hit in a bad way. Look at this wreck avoidance by Jeff Bodine and Dave Marcus, though. Great job. Marcus. No, he just barely doesn't get into the back of the 9 car. Oh boy. Gant took a really wild ride. Well, as of right now, Sterling Marlin is the only driver that's going to retire from that accident. I guess Harry Gant is thinking, yeah, I can continue. Nah, he is not going to continue. So Harry Gant is out, and I think everyone else that went down pit road is also out. So it looks like Larry Pearson, Rob Moroso, Harry Gant, and Sterling Marlin are going to be all out of the race. Well, that's going to leave 17 cars on the track. All of them are on the lead lap. Terry Labonte is your current leader. Bobby Hillen Jr. in second. Neil Bonnet third. Rusty Wallace fourth. Davey Allison fifth. Ken Schrader sixth. Brett Bodine is in seventh. Rick Mast eighth. Dale Jarrett in ninth. And Eddie Bierschwell will round out the top 10. Jeff Bodine is in 13th. So, sorry about that, Brett. And just think there's going to be a really young up-and-comer coming up soon in Todd Bodine. We might have 3 Bodines in the Cup Series. So, watch out for that. If that happens, I'm going to be really confused. Jeff Bodine, Brett Bodine, Todd Bodine. Oh boy. Bodines are everywhere. You know, it's almost like, imagine if we had a race with Bobby Allison, Donnie Allison, and Davey Allison. That would be kind of crazy. We are still under caution here at the Daytona International Speedway. You're watching the second dual race here at Daytona. Your current leader, number 5, Terry Labonte. We're waiting for this race to go back under green. We had a spectacular crash down the front straightaway. The number 33 of Harry Gant ended up doing a barrel roll, and 4 cars are out because of it. Larry Pearson, Rob Moroso, Harry Gant, and Sterling Marlin are all out due to the wreck. 17 cars remain on the track. Bill Elliott is at least going to be guaranteed to be given a better starting position. It looks like we're probably going to get this race back underway with 6 laps remaining here at Daytona. If everything gets going and gets underway here, we should have just a mere 6 laps to go when they drop the green flag again. Right now, I gotta say, Hendrick's gotta be looking good with this move to go with Terry Labonte instead of keeping Jeff Bodine. They're looking real good right now. Lights are out on the pace car, so we will be going green next time by. Not really much to say underneath the yellow flag. I think I've given a pretty good introduction and backstory to just about everything. If you want to include the prelude telecast as well as this. So I don't really have much else to cover. Of course, Neil Bonnet and Bobby Hillin Jr. are very hungry drivers. Even if it's just a win in a non-points duel race, both drivers would certainly appreciate a victory. Of course, Hillin is still looking for his first career win, and Neil Bonnet is looking for his first win since North Wilkesboro of 1985. So Bonnet has not won a race ever since he was, well, ever since he was employed with Junior Johnson. And that was, let's just say, a decent while ago. Anyways, pace car is going to pull in. Drivers are coming down to the line. And the green flag is back out. 6 laps to go here at Daytona. And man, did Labonte get a huge jump. Yeah, Hillen's going to fall back. Labonte with a 3 or 4 car length advantage already. That can really come back to bite Labonte, but we'll see what happens. Oh, Schrader comes out of nowhere. He's going to try to take the second position. Man, Hendrick just has some very fast cars. They've just got their cars loaded for the super speedways, I swear. And you got Rick Mast there in the 3rd position. And as expected, Terry Labonte got ran down by the pack, and Ken Schrader's going to go to the lead. 5 laps to go. A lot of single file actions going on. Only 4, maybe 5 cars are in that outside lane. Now make it 6. Here comes Rick Mast to take the lead. This team seems to be doing very well. And boy, Elliott is not up to speed at all after that accident. And neither is Rodney Coombs. He's lost the draft again. Meanwhile, Brett Bodine is going to take the lead. He was a quarter of a lap away from winning the Daytona 500 last year. It just wasn't his year. He ended up finishing 4th. Davey Allison is in 2nd. Hutch Strickland in 3rd. Jeff Bodine is going to sneak into 4th. Brett's gonna try to block Davey. Outside pole sitter, and here comes Strickland to the bottom. Man, Strickland got a good run. And it looks like Strickland's going to keep that advantage. And here comes last year's Daytona 500 winner, Jeff Bodine. He's going to come down and he's going to take the lead. Yep, and there's a lot of young and hungry drivers behind him. Dale Jarrett, Eddie Bierschwell, Jimmy Spencer. They're all there. And it looks like Bodine is going to gap these guys a little bit with 3 laps to go. Jarrett doesn't have an answer for any of them. Here comes Eddie Bierschwell. He's finished 26th in the points 2 years in a row for his dad's team. He finally gets picked up by someone who hopefully has better equipment in the form of Junie Donlevy. And the Donlevy car is going to get shoved up the track. Here comes Jimmy Spencer. We'll see if Spencer can try to get anything done. He can't get anything done. Rick Mast is going to try to come now. 2 laps to go. Jeff Bodine is loving all the action in his rearview mirror right now. Don't forget, Neil Bonnet is there in that 21 car. No doubt, Rick Mast is going to get a huge push. He's going to take the lead. Can he pull out another huge upset? And that win at Sears Point, that was probably one of the most improbable wins we've ever seen in NASCAR history. This would be another huge upset win if Mast is able to pull this off. He's got to survive one more lap here at Daytona. Boy, if he can pull off a 4th place starting position, how about that for Mast? That'll go big towards this, not necessarily brand new team, but at least a new owner. Here comes Brett Bodine down to the bottom. And Brett Bodine is in a very familiar position. Can he keep the lead? Terry Labonte's coming down low. It looks like Labonte's going to have all the momentum in the world. And Labonte's going to take the lead. Here through turn 3. Can Strickland make a move? I don't think Strickland's going to have any momentum. Strickland's not going to be able to get the job done. Terry Labonte's going to come down to the line and he will win duel number 2. And you can see the official standings there on your left once Rodney Coombs and Bill Elliott cross the line, of course, which I'm just going to do that because their positions are not going to change. So that is how the outside row is going to line up for the Daytona 500. It ought to be interesting. We'll see you then.